I love a mid-range handbag. You get the quality of a high-end handbag for just a fraction of the price. And depending on the brand of the handbag, most people don't know where it's from, which I appreciate the older I get. Don't get me wrong, I do have a couple of designer handbags myself, which I absolutely love, but sometimes you just want something a little bit more low-key and, let's be honest, affordable. So I wanted to give my mid-range handbag collection an update since my last video 2 years ago and give them the spotlight they deserve. I still have all of the bags from my last video except for one. I sold the Nanushka tote bag that I had because it was just really heavy and just kind of didn't serve me very well anymore. Feel free to go back and watch that video. I'll link it in the description. Just keep in mind that that was one of the very first videos that I ever filmed, and so I am pretty awkward in that video. I'm going to go through those bags again and focus on a kind of wear and tear update and talk about how often I use them. And then I'm also going to go through a couple of new bags that I seem to have acquired over the past 2 years as well. So starting off strong with my A.P.C Ella bag. I think that A.P.C is probably one of the best mid-range luxury handbag brands out there. I just think their designs are really classic and timeless, and I mean, this bag has held up really well. I've had this since 2017 and it still looks in really good condition. I do reach for it quite a lot because it's just a plain black handbag with a gold chain, so it does kind of go with everything, and I'm really glad that I went for this design all those years ago. It also fits quite a bit in. It's just one compartment inside, so it's a really good sort of practical bag for everyday use. It fits all of your daily essentials. The only thing you do have to be a little bit mindful of is not to overstuff this bag and make it too heavy. Because the strap is just a metal chain, it can be a little bit uncomfortable if the bag's heavy and you just kind of have a chain digging into your shoulder. So that is one thing you do have to be a little bit mindful of. In terms of wear and tear, I mean, there are some scratches on it, I will say. It is a smooth leather, so it really just depends on yourself, but I think when I first got this bag, I was really careful with it because it is a smooth leather. And then once it started to get a few scratches here and there, I stopped kind of babying it too much. I don't mind the scratches actually. I think that it gives the bag a bit more character. I don't think it takes away from the beauty of this bag and makes it look worn out. You know how leather kind of patinas over time? It's kind of done that, so I like that it's worn with me as I use this bag more and more. I could buff out the scratches. I actually think I said this in my first video that I'm just too lazy to buff them out, and 2 years later, I'm still that same girl. I am too lazy to buff them out, but like I said, I don't mind them. The other bit of wear and tear, I would say, is also on the chain strap. So the chain is gold, but there are some places where it's tarnished a little bit, but from far away, you can't really see it. It's only if you look up super close. I actually didn't even notice it until I was kind of putting together some notes for this video. So yeah, it's not something you can really tell on like a quick glance. I think that this bag is still available. They have just kind of updated the design a little bit. So my zip kind of ends at the end of the handbag, but on the new Ella bags, the zip extends a little bit further out, so it's easier to open. Like the opening is a little bit bigger and it's easier to like get your things in and out, which I think is a really good design update. But the great thing about A.P.C is that they always go on sale. So I think even right now, I was scrolling on the Essence website, they have loads of A.P.C bags on sale. So I will link to that in the description as well if you're interested. So yeah, that is my A.P.C Ella bag. So moving on to my Staud bucket bag now, and I've had this one since 2018, I think. And admittedly, I don't use this that much anymore. I used it so much the first probably 2 or 3 years that I had this. But yeah, it's not really a bag that I reach for now anymore. But now that I'm looking at it, I am thinking I should probably use this more because I do still really love the design. Whenever I took this out with me, I used to get so many compliments on this bag. People just thought this was really cool. I don't know, it's just like very unique, but in a kind of understated way because it is just this kind of plain black leather bag. I remember it did come out in quite a few colors, and there was also like patent leathers and mock croc leathers and stuff like that. I just went for the plain black one. I think because at the time, 2018 when I bought it, I didn't have that many handbags. And so I just basically wanted something that could go with everything, and so of course I went with the all black version. So in terms of wear and tear, this is another smooth leather handbag, but I honestly think it still looks brand new. There are no scratches on it. And I think it's because of the way that you carry it. So because it's like a top handle bag, I normally have it kind of on the crook of my arm, or I'm holding it down here. So it's just very unlikely that I would kind of bump into anything with it because I'm always kind of like holding it very close to me. And so yeah, it still looks pretty much like how I bought it. It does come with a long crossbody strap, but I don't use it. I think it looks better kind of held like this rather than, I mean, just imagine crossbody and then you've got this big kind of bucket bag here. I just think it's really big and awkward, so I've never ever used the crossbody strap. On the inside, it is lined with suede, and there is kind of this attached drawstring top part, so you can close it and keep all your things inside. And yeah, now that I'm kind of looking at it and playing with it again, I think I am going to start reaching for it more because it's just a really cute handbag. So moving on to my Wandler Hortensia now. This is probably on the higher end of the mid-range luxury handbag price scale. I think they retail new for about £700 to £800, but they do always go on sale. So I purchased this on sale. I think I got it for about 300 and something pounds. I mean, I was elated with this purchase when I first got it. I just absolutely love this bag. I think I don't reach for it as much as I should because whenever I use it, I feel very fashionable and I feel very stylish, but I don't know why it's not a bag I kind of reach for that often anymore. I think because to me, it's a really special bag, so I kind of try and save it for more special occasions. But I don't know, maybe I should try and use it for more just like daily life as well. Again, I just think it's a really kind of understated and unique handbag. It just adds a lot to an outfit, especially someone like me who wears, you know, I wear a lot of basics. So when I wear a handbag like this, it really adds a lot to just the overall outfit. I think that this particular color was a seasonal one, so I haven't seen it in this colorway since I bought it. And to be honest, it's the colors that really drew me into this bag. I don't know if I would have bought this bag if it was just in the plain colors. Like, don't get me wrong, I still think they look really good, but there's just something about all the creams and browns and kind of the neutral shades that I just absolutely love about this bag. So for wear and tear, I do look after this bag when I have it out and about with me because it is quite special to me. So I don't think there are any scratches on it at all, just because I am really careful with it when I take it out. Whilst I do love this bag, I think in hindsight, I wonder if getting the mini version would have actually been more useful for me. So they make this bag, this is the medium, and then they have like a smaller version that you wear crossbody, or it does also have the short strap. But I think the small version worn crossbody looks really cute. So again, this bag does have a crossbody strap, but because it's quite big, it's not really a bag I would wear crossbody because I think it's just too bulky. So it would be kind of here. And for me, I'm quite small, I'm 5'2", so I just think that looks a bit out of proportion on me if worn crossbody. So again, another great kind of mid-range handbag. Like I said, it is on the higher end of the price scale, but they do go on sale. So I think if you are after this bag, definitely wait for sales because it's so much more worth it. So next up I have my Loewe basket bag, and whilst Loewe is obviously a high-end brand, the basket bags are sort of that mid-range price. So I did decide to kind of add this bag into this video. I bought this in 2020. This was my COVID handbag and I got it for £300, I think it was at the time. Now the prices of them have gone up. They're like closer to the £400 range. So if you do want this bag, I would suggest looking on pre-loved websites. I really use and abuse this bag. I use it so much during spring, summer. This will now be the third summer that I'm using this bag, and it's held up pretty well for a basket bag. I mean, it is obviously made of like dried leaves and so it is gonna kind of have some wear and tear. It does like have some bits kind of sticking out, but I really overstuff this bag when I use it. Because it's so big and open, you can kind of just throw everything and more in there, and I really do that. I've also taken it on a holiday with me, so it's come on the airplane with me and just gone all sorts of places. But I still think it's like held up pretty well. Do you need to spend £300 to £400 on a basket bag? Absolutely not. But I think at the time, I just wanted to spend some money. It was COVID, you know, and you're paying for that Loewe patch right there. I feel like this is the OG designer straw bag. And so I'm pretty happy to have this in my collection. I still feel very happy to take it out and about with me. I think if I were to buy a straw bag now, I mean, I'm not on the market for a straw bag. The reason I put so much money into this bag is because I literally just wanted that one bag, and so I went for the OG. But if I were to buy a straw bag now, I would probably go for the, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's the other Loewe straw bag, but it's more kind of compact, and I just think it looks a little bit neater. It's a bit more kind of city straw bag, which, I mean, I live in a city, so I feel like it's a bit more streamlined. I don't know what the words are, but I think I do actually prefer that one. But don't get me wrong, I still love using this, and I'm still going to continue using this because it was bloody expensive. So next I have two bags from Oleada, which is a brand that I have worked with before on my YouTube channel, so you may have seen this bag before. This is the Reverie Hobo in the mini size. It also comes in a bigger size that can like fit a laptop in, but I really love this size. I think this is a really great kind of day handbag. I took this on holiday with me last year when I went to Prague, and it was just like the perfect bag to have. It has a zip closure, so you know all your things are really secure, and it also has an adjustable strap, so you can wear it so many ways. During the day, I wore it crossbody, and then in the evenings, I would shorten the strap and use it as a shoulder bag. You can make it even shorter and use it as like a top handle. There's just so many ways to wear this bag, which I think is great. And that's kind of Oleada's USP, is that their bags are designed for women. So a lot of their design features are very practical and very functional. This is a leather handbag, and I think the price point for it is under £300, which I think is a really great price point. Because of the colour, I do tend to wear this more during spring, summer. I think it's just a really easy kind of casual day bag. In terms of wear and tear, this is a really like nice, soft grained leather. There are no scratches on it. I actually don't see any issues with it whatsoever. The only thing I would say, and this is more to do with the colour, is that there is a little bit of colour transfer on the back from probably my jeans because I wear a lot of denim. But because it's on the back of the bag, I mean, you don't really see it, and it is quite faint. So I could probably just give that a bit of a clean and it would be fine. So that is my first Oleada bag. The next one from Oleada is this silver clutch. I think this one is a bit pricier. I think it's £400, but this is a limited edition piece, so I think that could be why it's a little bit more expensive. This also comes in more neutral shades such as like brown, but I went for the silver one as a more like going out kind of special piece. I actually wore this to a wedding in April and I got quite a few compliments on it, which was quite nice. It's just such a good, easy kind of clutch. But it does have a strap, so like I said, Oleada kind of designed with that functionality. And so the strap can be worn crossbody, or it can be worn as a shoulder bag or a belt bag. So again, lots of different ways that you can wear this piece. I absolutely love this kind of silver leather. I think it's really special. It's not really something I've seen a lot of. And as someone that wears a lot of black, a lot of neutrals, I kind of love this silver bag. I think it brings a lot to my outfits and it's just a really cute, like, it's a cute bag, you know? So yeah. Again, I love this one. It is very sturdy. It's very kind of thick leather. I haven't seen any issues with it really. I've used it a couple times during the Christmas sort of party season. And yeah, I do kind of reserve this for like going out. So that's probably why there isn't too much wear and tear, because it's not a sort of everyday bag. But I think this is a bag that will hold up really well. When you hold it in your hands, you can kind of tell that it's good quality. So yeah, another Oleada bag. So as always, I want to be 100% transparent with you guys and just let you know that the next couple bags have been sent to me, but they've all been chosen by me and I have no obligation to post or talk about them. I'm not getting paid to promote them in any way. And you've also seen that I do actually use them. So I just wanted that to be clear. So the first one is this kind of shoulder bag from a brand called Louvre on W Concept. I think it retails for around £290. There is a bigger version of this bag. This is the smaller one, which I chose just because I think it's just a great kind of bag for spring summer just to throw on your shoulder. It's this shiny kind of beige leather. And it's a very simple design. It just has this kind of little toggle magnet closure and I just think it's really cute. It's in that kind of 90s baguette bag design that has been quite popular over the last few years. I don't have anything like it and I just think it's a great, easy bag and surprisingly fits quite a lot. I can actually fit a bottle of water in here, which for summer is like, I'm quite excited about that. It also comes with a longer strap so that you can use it crossbody, and I love bags that do things like that. I think it's great to have that versatility and I know I'm going to be using this a lot this season. Next up, I have this black hobo bag from the brand Vunque. I could be saying that wrong. I probably am saying that wrong, but that's how I pronounce it in my head. It is a leather hobo bag and the leather is this kind of like grained leather. It's one of those tough leathers for, you know, really good for kind of like everyday bags, which is exactly what this is. I do kind of throw this bag around a lot, not throw it around, but I don't kind of, I'm not very careful with it and it still looks brand new. I've had this since January and I wear it a lot just because, again, it's black so it goes with everything and it's just so easy to throw onto your shoulder and take out and about with you. I think the size is also really great. You can fit quite a bit in here. I can fit like a book in here, an umbrella, a small umbrella, and things like that. So it's just useful and practical. The next bag I have is from the same brand and it is this canvas bucket bag with a leather trim. And if you've watched any of my recent videos, you know I have been using this so much. I love canvas bags for kind of that spring summer season. Again, this is just a really useful bag because it is a bucket. It fits so much inside. I think this shade of brown is just really nice for summertime. And canvas is a really light fabric, so I think, you know, when it's hot, you don't want to be carrying around heavy things, which is why I love canvas for this hot season. The strap on this bag is also adjustable, so you can wear it crossbody or you can make it shorter and wear it like more of a shoulder bag type situation. And yeah, it's just a really useful handbag. The funny story though is, so this brand, I think their kind of motif design is like a razor or a blade, shall I say. So you can see at the front it has this kind of blade design, and it has the same on the black handbag as well. And I took this bag on holiday with me, and when I went through security, they had to take a second look at this bag because the camera, like going through the X-ray camera or whatever, they obviously picked up what looked like a razor, and so the security guy had to like take a second look at this bag, and then they realized it was part of the design. It was kind of funny at the time. I probably didn't tell that story very well. So the last bag in this video, yes, we've made it to the last one. Well done if you're still here. Is this cute little top handle from the brand Atelier Auguste. So they reached out to me about 2 months ago now, and they let me choose anything I wanted from their collection, which is really nice of them. I did struggle to decide what I wanted because they have a lot of really great designs. In the end, I went for this one. I think it's called the Mini Marley. So there is a bigger version, but I went for this mini one because I thought it would just be more usable for me. I love it. I think it's a really great quality handbag. It kind of reminds me of the Celine, I don't even know what the name is, but I'll put a picture of it. I don't know if that's what drew me into this bag or not, but it is a little bit reminiscent of that Celine bag. As you can see, it has this really nice kind of brushed gold clasp at the front. It has a top handle, and then when you open it up, it's just one kind of main compartment inside, and then you've got like the little slip pockets on the side. And what I love about this is that it also has a zip on the top, so I feel very secure when I use this bag. I like that my things are safe. It also comes with a crossbody strap, which I think is great. The only thing I would say with this bag is that I wish it had feet on the bottom. I think this bag is about £480, and I think if you're gonna pay that much money for a handbag, I don't know, I think those little finishing touches, like having feet on the bag, would kind of just elevate this a little bit more. And the other thing is that because this gold clasp is quite heavy, when there's nothing in here or when it's really light, this bag doesn't stay upright. It kind of falls like this. So that is another thing I would say. If you want to keep it upright, you do have to kind of keep it stuffed heavy with things. Well, not stuffed heavy with things, but they do need to be things inside so that it can stand up. Otherwise it just kind of flops forward. But apart from that, I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this bag. I know it already. I've used it quite a few times, and the leather seems to be holding up quite well. I may do an update on the wear and tear on this. It is still quite new to me, but so far, I think it's great. I really like how it looks when you hold it not crossbody, when you hold the top handle. I think it's very chic, and it kind of gives my outfits a bit more like formalness, a bit more of a formal touch, which I enjoy because I feel like most of my outfits, I would say, are quite casual and, you know, everyday outfits. So when you wear something like this, it kind of, I don't know, elevates your outfits, I guess. So that's my mid-range handbag collection. Like I said, I love a mid-range handbag. You get such good quality and you don't have to pay that kind of luxury high-end price for it. Let me know if you want me to put together my luxury handbag collection. I can, of course, do that. I just feel like there's so many luxury bag collections already on YouTube. I don't feel like I would be adding anything new to the conversation, which is why I wanted to kind of spotlight my mid-range bags. But if that is something you want to see, of course, I can do that for you. Just let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.